Hello and welcome to the second YouTube video on my channel. Today I want to talk about the mindset that I've constructed and the beliefs that have got me here to where I am today. The basis of this video is how I choose to see life, because that's exactly what it is, a choice. It's a choice that many people don't even realise that we have, and they don't realise that what they're currently choosing is exactly why they're not where they want to be. So let's get into it. My first belief is one that I've carried for many years now, and that's got me through some very dark days, and that is the power of manifesting. I first read The Secret back in 2023, and that was a real turning point for me. It's when I really started to learn about the law of attraction and how powerful your thoughts truly can be. It became a strong daily mindset for me that if you want to change what you're experiencing, or if you want something that seems so far out of reach, you don't have to work harder or force things, you just need to change your frequency. Of course, this is backed by science, that's why it so quickly became one of my strongest beliefs. While we may look whole, we are not solid. We're made out of tiny vibrating cells. I'm laughing because I can't say this next word, but at a molecular level, there we go. At a molecular level, we are 99.9999999% empty space. Our thoughts are quite literally electric and our emotions are magnetic. This means that we are all essentially walking broadcast towers, and what you broadcast, you attract. And just like you're watching the TV or listening to the radio, if you don't like what's on, you change the channel. So when I was struggling with depression and BPD, I was stuck tuned into the channel of survival. I wanted joy, love, and abundance, but it wasn't until I shifted into gratitude, peace, and hope that those things became possible. So belief number 1, every thought emits a frequency. Every emotion sends ripples through your body and environment. Your reality mirrors your inner state. Belief number 2, this one might sting a little bit, but it's the truth. You attract everything into your life, whether you mean it or not. How you felt this month, who you've bumped into this past week, even watching this video. You didn't just stumble on here, you've pulled this in. Now, before I say any more, there is a huge difference between what you attract and what you deserve. No one deserves pain or illness, but sometimes we attract situations that reflect an unhealed part of us. For me, that included BPD, depression, multiple suicide attempts, even an ectopic pregnancy. I had to have one of the tubes and the fetus removed. Horrible experience, but I can say for a fact I attracted it. Because at the time I was in the most toxic situation that I have ever been in my life, and my body was holding on to years of unresolved trauma. Even though I told myself I was okay, my body knew that it wasn't. There was no way it could sustain a healthy pregnancy in that state. So belief number 2, you don't get what you deserve, you get what you attract, and you're in charge of both. Belief number 3 is backed by biology and incredible people like Dr. Joe Dispenza. He helps regular people get what most would call impossible results. I'm talking people walking again after being paralysed, helping people heal from terminal illnesses, which is all done through learning to access an elevated emotional state like joy, gratitude, and love before the physical reality has changed. So belief number 3 is that you are absolutely the placebo. If you can create the feeling of health, love, and abundance now, you can create it physically too. Belief number 4 came from Professor Steve Peters and the book The Chimp Paradox, and since reading this, I have honestly considered it every single day of my life since. And that is that every decision you make passes through 2 parts of your brain. 1, the human logical thinking part of your brain, and 2, the emotional part. Now, in this book, the emotional part of your brain is referred to as your chimp, and the chimp only works off feeling, not logic. I'm going to just read a part of this book because I can't really explain it any better myself. A crucial step in mind management is accepting that your chimp's fundamental drives do not change. You can't change the nature of your chimp that you're working with. It is an emotional machine that is never going to be programmed differently. Your chimp will always act on drives and according to its nature, with emotions and actions such as aggression or impulsivity. Meaning we can't reprogram it out of existence, but we can manage it. Since learning this, I ask myself, is this really me, or is this just the emotional chimp in me wanting to react? Sometimes I'll be driving and I'll want to tailgate the person that's just pulled out in front of me, and I have to laugh because I know that that's just the chimp in me wanting to react. Feeling something isn't wrong, but whether you choose to act on it, that's your choice. So belief number 4 is that every decision is your own, and it's either your chimp or your human brain reacting. Which one you choose to feed shapes your life. My 5th and final belief that there is absolutely, without a doubt, a higher power watching over us. Call it God, the universe, the source, whatever resonates with you. I believe that every delay, redirection, or coincidence is intentional. If a tractor pulls out in front of you, maybe it's slowing you down to avoid an accident round the corner. The shop's closed, maybe what you were going to buy wasn't meant for you today, or ever. Maybe you'll go home and realise that it was going to be a complete waste of money. I have seen this countless times in my own life, like the lorry that unknowingly saved my life from a head-on collision, or the random crash that I had that stopped me going to see an ex that I should have really left behind. Why are all of these car related? I don't know why there's such a car collision theme in this video, but those last two have genuinely happened to me. But belief number 5 is that nothing is random. If something isn't for you, it will never work out, and the universe will guide you back to exactly where you need to be. Just don't fight it. These 5 beliefs are the foundations of how I choose to live my life. I choose my thoughts like I choose my clothes. I check in with my body and my energy. I notice what I'm giving out and then what I'm attracting back. And the more I do this, the more peace, clarity, and alignment I experience. If there's one thing that I want you to take away from this video, it's this. Life doesn't just happen to you. You can create it on purpose.